Hey guys, hello and welcome to a new video. And this time a Road to Las Vegas 2026 walkthrough for the case vending machine, where I failed spectacularly in the live stream. And anyways, it was a cool case and thankfully not a game case. And how to tackle this case you will see in an instant. I'll skip over the bonus questions for now. Let's do here. Where's the product located? XLOOKUP for the slot code, so to say, in slot code returning from product. Okay, at least one level done. Now, what is the symbol in the vending machine for the given product? So now we're going to the vending machine. I do the following. I create here from selection. If you don't know where this is, you go to data. To formulas, create from selection, top row, and then we have names created based on the headers. Now I'm using a lambda now to get the position of this slot code here. You either flat this or you have a lambda for this. I have my lambda called address lookup. These are the values. I simply need to give it the space where the values are in, and now I have the position of this code here, and I then want to have the symbol and also return the price, and I have there a cell reference based on movement. This is the reference. I want to have row movement, therefore I need to type in -1 because I want to go above, and then I want to have indirect here to get to the symbol. So this is basically just making another address based on this, based on the movement sequence I give it, and then an indirect to return this here. And for the price, we basically just have to make here 1 out of it. And we're then having the price here. I call this price, and we're good to go. XLOOKUP of product in product, but now I have to return to the table here to get the symbol. Yeah, that's all, and we're done. Level 2, since we have done this, some XLOOKUP, and this XLOOKUP will spill in product returning price, and since we have prepared the price, we can use this, and then times 100, and simple drag down. Now, this is a little bit more tricky, and I returned here to a data table solution. So, data table for 4. Now, here. So first, the vending machine, 2 row of, I can also use a slot code. Then it was stocked with, or is stocked with 10 products, but I do it the other way around. I say, okay, if I will do this the other way around, that I say, okay, how many went out? I don't need this here. So, and then I have here text split. Then split this into rows. So here we go. And now we simply make the following of this, and this is now a dynamic array plus the dynamic array of our product slot codes equals F2 equals this here, and now here 1 is added, and we now have to go a little bit deeper because there are different not accessibility. Can I signatures? Okay, maybe another time. Because here I think columns, we can figure this out. The maximum was 300 or something. Yes. Yes, the maximum 200. 65. So I go to 300 and copy this from down to above. And here, this would then be 10. And if it's 10, then there is nothing left. And therefore, XLOOKUP for 10 in this dynamic array here, returning the slot code. And yes, I know there's a lot of times where nothing is returned. And then add to call 3 to only get the first product and to only get where there is something found. And then XLOOKUP for slot code in product. Now, data table this with my data table mimic macro. I will link it somewhere, hopefully, so you can use it, because I've shared it a few days ago, and we're done. Now, level 5. I did not like level 5 because I wasn't able in the live stream to do this, but I now figured out that it's kind of easy, although in my opinion, level 6 is easier than level 5. And also you see here a mismatch somehow, because there is a small error here in the stuff. This is example 5, and this is example 6. Okay, now, so the first thing I do is substitute enter versus enter with this sign here, and then substitute this text against delete here in this text, delete against the sign and delete, because I then can split based on row split based on the sign, and can work with it now. So now this is getting a little bit more tricky now, and not tricky, but you have to think. So what is done here? So actually this 11 was entered. The last number from the from B24 was deleted, and E3 was entered, and was E3 entered? Yeah. So here, and this E3 is then, because it not E3, this 3 is then the number that is replacing the 4 in B24. So you're deleting like the last number, and so on and so forth. So do I actually want to go this route, or do I want to split this based on something else? Because okay, okay, I do this a little bit differently. So that was to show you this. Let's first say it that way. So, and then text split. So now we have these numbers in there. We can drop the last row. And now we want to text split this as before. And we can, is the last one always enter? Why is what is the code here? Yeah, because here I should not drop. Here I should drop the first one. Okay, yeah. And then we have what is done here. Left one, because I only need those letters. So here A11 is entered. Here B2 is entered, and the 3 from here is put in there. Here the D41 is entered. Yes. And then get the prices and you get to the solutions. Now, how do we do this in a dynamic fashion? And then the same is the problem here. You have long stuff. Not that long, but maybe, I don't know, 40 euros or something. So if this is E, then return this here. Otherwise, if len of this is smaller than 2, then don't return it. Then nothing. Otherwise, return it. So here 11 is right. This is false. This can be also nothing. And now we have to what is done if something is deleted. So if this is deleted, then we take left from this, and then -1, and drop of this first row. Now we have a small problem because here more than one symbol is entered. So let's use it in left 1. And that should do everything. XLOOKUP this in slot code returning price. And if nothing found, 0. And then 100 times sum. Yes. Now 81. Show if this is dynamic. Yes, and we have a fully dynamic solution. And let's before figure out if this is right here. So Control B4. Now I'm letting the data table run and get to get to a solution that is hopefully right. No, it's not right for everything. What have I done? 82. Okay. Okay, this is right. This is not. This is also right. I should have checked. At least you have sometimes answer feedback. This is wrong. Because I'm only. Yes. No. Here, this should be F65 then. No. Okay. When this is E, then if this is len smaller 2, return nothing. Otherwise, return F2. Otherwise, take left of this -1. So if it's wrong, take -1. And if we delete this left thing, this would clear this. And maybe this is then right. No, it's still not right. And it's also not curing example 5. Yeah, because this is then coming up 2 times. Yes. I have an idea. So if this, and we want to have here an and, so if this equals the, so if it's deleted and the len length of this is larger than 1, then we take no. So if it's deleted, and do I need here another bracket? So if it's deleted and the length is larger than 1, then I take left of this len, for sure, len of this -1, so to delete then the last character, and simply drop out the first row, and otherwise return this. And now it's working. Hopefully. You see my confidence in this. Yeah, it has worked. Okay, was a little bit of a logical error. Now level 6 is cool. A data table is. Now it's again a little bit like level 4, I would say. So we have here the persons, text splits by row. And those persons have preferences in terms of eating. 2 rows slot code. If this unequal to nothing, it's 0 to get here the initial array. Now, XLOOKUP of the primary eating thing for this person in here. And we get to a product. I don't want to handle product names. I want to handle the slot code in here. So, and now that is X. And now I need to figure out if X is still available. X in here, returning the array. So this is C for count. If C is smaller than 10, then I can order this product. Otherwise, it's X because I want to have an error in here, or to see that the product is not available. So, and I now do this also for the second preference, but with something before. So if this equals X, then I do this. Otherwise, I return X. So, and here for the third preference, if both are X, then I return here, but now from column E, if I remember correctly. So here, C, D, E, yes, that's correct. And now this plus this equals filter this unequal to X, or len2 or something. So here it's added, yes. And we can now, I don't know how many people are in here, columns, text split, 200, 248. So let's go also down to 300. No, no, not X, Control G, F300. This will calculate shortly. Yes, and here we're going there. And then XLOOKUP for slot returning price. And this will spill if it's not found 0 and summing. NA create. Is this then? Ah, yes, yes. If error, then 0. Because I have to override this here because NA is not returning to if not found. NA is returning to error. So let's mimic the data table. I think, yeah. Dum. It's a lot, but it's more. Some stuff is right. Yes. I think I made the same error twice because here when yeah when I have here this XXX, then I'm not returning anything. So let's override this if ever give me the previous array. And this should cure everything. Yes. I think before enter. Yeah, now we're good to go. Level 7. Level 7 is doable because I did the ATM case by Jean, which is a good case to train this. But I will show you this now. So here we have data from the vending machine. Unfortunately, they have decided to put US decimals in there, which I'm hardly against because it's unfair to European users. But anyways, text splits. Text split is here. And now text before, because it's in this order. Now I have here the product. Each product has a price. Slot code price. And here person have entered different coins to get this product. So text after. And then text split with this comma, and then minus substitute the comma out against the point, and a US person has only needs to type in here minus, so unfair, as I said. The other way around. And then sum this up. And also I want to have here the columns because to have the coin count. Some coins in. And recheck this down. Also a bit so. And now I want to do the following. I want to have 2 rows of these coins here. And an important information, the vending machine will never run out of any of those coins. Otherwise it would have been more complicated, and I thought it is that complicated. So here the coin value and the coin count does only matter for later. Then I want to reverse this array. Now, yes, the coins in, some, okay, drag this a little bit aside. Amount out. amount out is the sum minus the price. So 75 cents has to go out. Now this minus round down round, because actually in one solver has a floating point issue. Times this amount. So it's still 75. Here 15 cents are going out. Here another 20 cents are going out, and here the remaining stuff is going out. And now how many coins were used? And I can then track this down. How many coins were used? It's basically this minus this, and then divided by our dynamic array. Okay, why calculate? Yeah, here we go. So, and then coins beginning, coins in, coins out. In the beginning we had this amount of coins, 450. There are why is that circular reference? Oh, I'm an idiot. Coins in is sum if error 0, 13 coins in, and how many coins out? It's basically the same, but I have to change this area to this here, and we can then calculate equals 450 plus 13 minus 4 is the result before, and we quickly get to our results with the data table mimic. Okay, hopefully everything is right. Yes, everything is right. Let's go to the bonus questions. Here, reading is important. Code of all from the beverage category. Next time, please read and in highlighted, because I did not get this bonus due to not reading. So codes from all the product category beverages, filter equals beverage, and then I don't know, extract number from a string and sum, and it's 826, which is right. How many capital letters can be found in our product names? Extract each type from a string, in this case upper letters, and len. So this is one of my lambdas, not used that often, but here I can type in a text and then it will return based on the given code I type in here, the different stuff. So numbers, letters, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, symbols, or dices too. And the sum is 100. How many times was the delete button, has the delete button been pressed across all level 5 orders? Basically, also here a bit misleading, so you need level 5 data, but it's not related to level 5. That was the reason why I did not get the points here, because I was too late. Let's concat the data. I don't think it will be too much to concat this, even though it's a lot of data, but I don't think we will hit the limit. And then len of c minus len substitute of c and the lead against nothing, and then divided by len of delete 29 times. What is the total value of the products left in the vending machine after all level 6 games? So let's copy this. It will take shortly. This is bonus 4. We don't need this here. And we are doing the following. So here we have at the end a value and 10 minus to get what is left, because here it is what was taken out times 2 row prices or price. Here this was bill, and then sum this and times 100. And now this is our value data table, and we will get to a result shortly. Here we go, and then equal sum of all of this. Great. How many coins did the vending machine return across all level 7 games? This is then bonus 5. And here I already did this, therefore I did this preparation, because now return. So we basically only need to reference the out cell and let the data table run. It's taking some time. And now we say equal sum of P5 here, and we are good to go. So how long did it take? Over 32 minutes, so slightly over 30 minutes. I thought it was longer, but good to know that this case is, with doing it once before, quite doable, even if you explain some stuff. So actually this was reminding me of Sean's case ATM, sorry. This was cool. This was a little bit of a struggle because I first thought of regex extract, but also it's doable without regex extract. Anyways, I think I have to go down the regex route more deeper. This was quite cool, and also the other ones were quite doable. Some Lambda involvement and a lot of data table stuff. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed it. As you know, my data table stuff were the macros of the last 2 months, so at least that you can replace. Although I think I have changed the data table macro. Anyways, thank you for your attention. I hope to see you next time. Bye.